Hello, you disgusting creatures! I told you I would be right back, and now I am. But I'm not alone. I bring with me 4 incredible people to give to you trivia night. Straight men do Transfem trivia. Let's fucking go.
We got some big shoes to fill. Hello, gamers, and welcome to my gauntlet. My name is Quacksilver, and when we first heard about the idea of HOLE-A-THON, this was the first segment idea that sprung fully formed from my head. We have collected here a cross-section of speedrunning's most upstanding, chillest, and loveliest heterosexual men, and we will be subjecting them to an evening of Transfem trivia for fun and profit and for our dear, dear friend, Kara.
Gang, we love an ally, don't we?
I am so excited. Let's meet our straight men. Hey, Bobby. Please say hi to the people. Bobby Berm.
Wow, what an introduction. The straight men have arrived. Yes, hello. My name is Bobby Berm. I do things on the internet here and there, but I'm very excited to be here. I think we had talked about this maybe at AGDQ, and immediately I was like, sign me up. I was like, I'm so down to do this. It's gonna be so fun. I'm stoked to be here.
The straight men have arrived. Finally, some straight men on the internet.
Oh,
Jesus.
God,
Finally.
What we need.
Our second contestant tonight, please introduce yourself to the people. Dan, the VP.
I'm Dan, and I said yes before I knew what this was, and it was the best decision I've made in, like, 2026. So, I'm excited, you know.
I am so glad that you said yes. It's beautiful. And third, last but not least, please say hi to the people, Glovers.
Hi, I'm Glovers. I play specifically Zelda, and Quack asked me to do this without going into any details at all at 3 in the morning, and I still agreed because that's what normal people do.
Glovers, I need you to know that Quack told me that she was going to introduce me to you maybe 12 times.
I tried so hard.
It's been like 2 years, yeah.
I hate it here.
So it's great to meet you, kind of.
This was about us bullying other people, Kara. How could you do this to me?
Yes, in addition to, never instead of, Quack.
Right.
All right. We are going to, so the way this is going to work is I have a series of 3 rounds of trivia interspersed with a couple of mini games that cover a variety of trans topics, definitions, media, politics, sex and sexuality, the whole 9 yards, that we are going to compete to see who the goodest straight man is on all of these fronts. In case that rough smattering of topics didn't suggest it to you, this might get a little weird. You probably don't need that warning because you're here in Kara's chat, but in the event you needed it, now you have it. So just so the people can see, we are running a buzzer app on my phone right now, which we are going to use to have our contestants buzz in and answer my trivia questions. So I'm going to ask a calibration question just for the people at home. So are you ready? This won't be for points, but gentlemen, are you ready to officially begin Transfem trivia?
I'm so excited. I'm so ready.
The calibration question is this. Complete the sentence. Trans rights are blank. Dan.
Ooh.
Human rights?
That is correct. We understand how the game works.
I would have accepted many answers. Based, mandatory.
Just to get us all on the same page, you know what I mean?
Sure, no, of course. I didn't say your answer was wrong, just I wanted to throw out some alternatives.
Right.
All right. We are going to kick things off with round 1. This is a set of questions about trans terms and names. These are going to be a series of multiple choice questions, so what's going to happen is either myself or Kara is going to read the question, followed by all of the responses. As soon as we finish the last response, that is when the buzzers are going to unlock. Starting things off with question 1. What does TERF stand for? Is it A, trans-elective recreational fencing, B, transdermal estrogen reception factor, C, trans emergency relief foundation, or D, trans exclusionary radical feminist? Glovers.
Hi, Quack. I'll take D, trans exclusionary radical feminist.
That is correct. That is a point to Glovers.
Nice.
I would love to just see so many applause emotes in chat. Like, let's get a real game show vibe here.
Yeah, absolutely. And also, gentlemen...
Good answer.
Good answer.
Good
I'm
answer.
trusting you, the honor
answer.
system, that you three are not looking into Twitch chat right now. So chat, feel free to play along. Let me reset the buzzer.
Chat, feel free to share your favorite wrong answers to any of these questions.
Yeah, absolutely. Gentlemen, what is an orchiectomy? Is it A, removal of the testicles, B, removal of the Adam's apple, C, shaving of the brow bone, or D, inversion of the penis to construct a neovagina? Dan?
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say B because this feels weirdly vocal related.
It is not B. It is not removal of the Adam's apple. So, Glovers, Bobby, you have a chance to buzz in.
Okay.
Oh wait.
I buzzed in.
Yeah, I see it, Bobby.
I'm gonna go with D, inversion of the penis to construct a neo vagina.
I'm afraid it is not D. So with that, Glovers, you got the 1 in 2.
All right. I'm going to flip a coin here. I'm going to go with, it is C, the shaving of the brow bone.
Glovers? I am afraid it is none of the above. There is...
This is gonna be so good!
Yeah.
These are the calibration questions!
We're having
Okay, so you're saying it's not the removal of an orchid? No,
I
it's not,
believe they
I think
share...
that's just my plans tomorrow.
They share some etymological similarity. Kara, I don't have chat open, so if people have the etymology, what I do know is that there is a great comic. There's a trans web cartoonist who has a comic about her orchiectomy, and she, as a helpful mnemonic for you, also refers to it as a bofa-ectomy. Someone will link the comment in chat.
Yeah, it's the recommended treatment if you suffer from ligma. It's an orchiectomy.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of that. Yeah.
Checked out.
Also, speaking of chat, this is going a little far back, but on the topic of the straight men have arrived, as Guapo said, they've already started several podcasts.
Exactly.
Very productive.
All right, gentlemen, question 3.
Yes.
What activity might a transfem use a gaff for? Is it A, penetrative sex, B, applying makeup, C, protesting, or D, tucking? Glovers.
All right, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that because I know what gaffer's tape is, it's D, tucking.
D, tucking is correct.
I knew this one too.
Yeah.
Bobby was 21 milliseconds behind to the punch.
Man.
We got some good buzzer wrists here. I'm loving it. All right.
Apparently, orchiectomy is derived from the Greek orchis, which both means testicle and orchid.
Oh.
The more you know.
So I guess I wasn't wrong, per se?
Notably, the orchid flower shares this root because its tubers were thought to resemble, and then it hit the character limit for a Twitch message.
Oh, of course.
Sure.
So we named a plant testicles.
Well,
Or we named our testicle... No, hang on a second.
well, hold on a minute.
Plants are some of the horniest things on this planet, so I think it's fine.
Wait, speak on that.
Speak on that? All plants do is fuck. They just do it through the air,
Oh, no,
so
you're
we
right.
don't notice it.
No, you're right. And through like bees.
And they're
shit.
very out there too. It's very public.
Oh my god, it's so public.
They're just hanging out.
I have learned from my friends with more severe allergies than I have that during the summer they blame their allergies on tree spunk. Tree. Oh, they have such a colorful phrase for it.
I mean, like, it's tree sneeze. Yeah, tree. I feel like I've heard this before. We're
Because
gonna move on.
they just planted male trees instead of female trees because female trees drop plants and people don't like plants. Next question.
Our next question concerns trans celebrity. By what mononym is notable trans femme Natalie Wynn better known? Is it A, Bloody, B, Sophie, C, ContraPoints, or D, Philosophy Tube? Bobby.
I'm gonna go with B, Sophie.
It is not B, Sophie.
Shoot.
Glovers or Dan, any steals?
No
Oh,
penalty
by
for wrong answers.
a handful of milliseconds, Glovers.
I'm gonna go out on a limb because I don't even know what the hell a mononym is. C, ContraPoints.
A mononym is a single name, like Cher or Liberace, or ContraPoints. That is correct. Glovers running
nice.
away with the early game here.
Wow.
And has already gone out on so many limbs.
I have a lot of them left.
I think it's been a 100% limb saturation per question at this point.
Saturation.
100% limb saturation. I think I saw them opening up.
You saw them open for Wolfpack, did you? Did you, Quack?
See, you can't bully me in a way that matters because I can come back with bits like these.
Love their newest album.
Thank
Matters
you.
to me.
You get me. We are going into the final question of round one here. Terms and names. What is a transmedicalist? Is it A, someone who believes gender dysphoria is a mental illness and gatekeeps transness? B, a doctor who performs bottom surgery? C, a doctor who is transgender, especially one who came out after becoming a doctor? Or D, a trans person who protests discrimination in the medical establishment? Dan.
I'm not gonna call it an educated guess. I'm gonna go with A.
I'd love to hear about what the education behind the guess is, because that is correct. Also known as True Scum.
Oh, I was going to ask that as a
Yeah.
lightning round tiebreaker question.
I
should have told you that.
That's
Oh,
all
do
right.
people say True Scum anymore?
Investigator, and so that's why I was like, this is not a flattering term. This is
That's-
yeah.
Yeah, right.
Solid reasoning, honestly. I do like that. Yeah, no, I don't know if people say True Scum anymore. I certainly haven't heard it in a while. It also, as in the case of TERFs, right? Because radical feminist is like slightly too flattering for the type of person that TERF describes. There's generally been sort of a movement to like make the terms for bad people seem more facially bad. So transmedicalist got replaced by True Scum, but then I think True Scum kind of fell off the map. I don't know. Sound off in the chat in the donation comments.
But yeah, the idea is that these are people who think that you're not trans if you don't experience dysphoria in the very specific way that they define it. We don't like them.
We don't like them very much. That is going to bring us to the end of our first round of gameplay. The scores currently, Glover's in the lead with 3, Dan with 1, and Bobby still at the starting line for right now. But in just a moment, there is going to be an opportunity to win a lot of points in very quick succession. But before we do, Kara, any messages from the host desk?
Oh, I would love to give you messages from the host desk. A thing that I definitely remembered is my responsibility during this run. Hey, you know that bid war that's getting real spicy? Do we have any spicy flavors of gummies? I don't remember the whole list. Doozle just donated $40 more and says, Garlic Gang.
Ooh.
I
Love
do
to see that.
Garlic. I think that puts garlic in the lead. That's maybe the spiciest, because everything else I remember was like alcohol. Like everything else was vaguely spicy. Was spicy for booze reasons. All right.
I will trust you because I don't remember how to see the bid war.
Exclam
results.
bid war in the chat.
Yeah, we rehearsed this ahead of
Ooh.
time.
We sure did.
Lunchables pizza sauce. Huh.
Yeah, it's ideal. It's
Lunch-
ideal.
What? Okay.
It's
I did-
spicy if you really think about it.
Damn.
Is it though?
Damn.
No.
I mean, raw garlic is something akin to spice. I ate a
soy
whole raw
sauce is on
garlic
there,
clove
right?
in college because I was stupid.
I trust
Yeah,
it. I
soy
trust it.
sauce.
Our mini game 1, gamers,
'Kay.
gentlemen,
Yes.
lock in. It's time for a lightning
in.
round. This is notable trans person or League of Legends champion.
Oh, fuck.
This is the part of the
is
game
this
that I would do the worst at.
Is this too late
So
to
have
say that I
fun.
probably know less about League than I do about
I'm
Transfem?
hoping that all three of you have barely any League experience. That was a called shot on my part. How close am I to correct?
It's
Oh,
been
yeah.
10 years.
Let's
It's been 10 years.
fucking
It's
go.
also been 10 years.
Yes.
All right.
It's been a long
I have
time.
never logged on to a Riot game.
I'm so
Wow.
excited for this.
Yeah.
I field
Takes
tested
long
this.
drag from cigarette. It's been 10 years.
I
was a
field
cold
tested
rainy
this
Friday.
with Jess, the Valiant Son, who is a League of Legends knower, who was like, this is easy, this is gonna be so easy, and then I field tested it with my domestic partner, who is not a League of Legends knower, and she hit me in a, a consensual, normal way. So I'm very excited for this. The way this minigame is going to work is I'm just going to flash a name at the top of the screen, and you will need to buzz in and tell me whether that name is the first name of a notable trans person or the name of a League of Legends champion. Are we ready?
I'm so
Ready.
ready.
All right, starting off
Absolutely.
with Laverne Glubbers.
Not League of Legends. Not
This,
at all.
this is a trans person. Yes, correct. This is Laverne Cox, actress. I've got to update the scores.
The first trans person ever.
the first trans person to
Ever.
exist.
Yeah, ever.
It's true.
Thanks, Laverne.
Thanks, Laverne. All right, your next name, Ilawi Glubbers.
How are you
My
so
brother
fast?
mained her League of Legends.
She is a League of Legends champion. My brother mained her is wild. Your next name, Vivian. Bobby.
Trans.
This is a trans person. Vivian
Yeah,
Wilson,
there-
Elon Musk's daughter.
Yeah.
That's not the Vivian I thought you meant.
What
I
Vivian
was
did you think?
expecting.
I thought you meant JV Bond. I thought you were going like old school.
Nah, we're
I
going
was expecting
Zoomers.
1,000-year door.
Am I the oldest person on this panel? Don't answer that.
I don't know, and I wouldn't tell you if I did. Your next name, Vera Glubbers.
I'm less sure of this one because that sounds like a League character. But I'm going trans.
This is a trans person. Vera Drew, filmmaker, made The People's Joker. Which, if you have not watched The People's Joker, I highly recommend watching The People's Joker. Your
Are
next...
League of Legends champions characters in the game?
Yes, they're playable characters in
I
the
thought
game.
these were people who are really good at playing League of Legends. I'm so serious.
I thought it was that too. at
They would
first.
have more. No, they would be very recognizably League of Legends gamers because it would be like Zero or yeah. Anyway,
Yeah,
Honestly,
don't-
Zero does sound like a pretty base transfem name.
Bro, imagine you went to the next slide and it's like double lift.
Yeah, double lift snuck in. I mean, genuinely, some of the playable character names are about that weird, but also some trans person names are about
Yeah,
that weird.
exactly.
I know a socks in real life. Anyway,
I know a Saphrodite.
ooh, that's good.
Oh wait, that's really good.
It's
your
a lie.
your next name is Zyra. Dan.
we're going League.
Zyra is a league champion. That is Plant Mommy. I mean, what?
Sure. I mean,
It is plant.
now hold on a minute.
Support Zyra was, I think, to give you a rough idea of like the 30 seconds when I played League of Legends.
Gotcha.
Your next name, Moxie Glubbers.
There's no way that's a League of Legends character. That is a trans person.
I really thought this was gonna get people. Moxie is Pendulette's son.
What?
Oh.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah. But that is in fact a trans person and not a League character. But while we're in the realm of bizarre names, how about Fizz? Dan.
That's got to be League.
Fizz is League of Legends.
That's one of the few I remembered. Yeah, I just
That's-
loaded the punch.
That one was one of my mains.
Hey, okay, we got just enough League memory to make this
Yeah, exactly.
exciting.
I
I'm
think if I
straight
hadn't
playing
figured
this from
out-
just like test rules at how many have been, and that's what I'm guessing what we're lacking. Just
I really thought about doing a round of this where every single multiple choice answer was A, and maybe it'll happen. I won't tell you.
Wait.
If I hadn't figured
That's
out yet that this was
fantastic.
League characters and not League players, I think Fish Twink is when I would have finally locked
Sure.
in.
Yeah.
I trust it.
Yeah. It's on my papers. My name is, legally distinct. Fish Twink on my new paperwork.
If you're a fish twink, sound off in the chat, and also call me. I will reuse this bit a number of times this event.
Yeah, my DMs are open to Fish Twinks.
Yeah,
Agree
you
with
get
that.
me. Your next name, Chase. Glubbers.
That is a trans person. There is no League of Legends character named Chase.
That is correct. This is Chase Strangio, a civil rights lawyer who works for the ACLU, was the first trans person to speak before the Supreme Court. Wish things were going better for him.
Now, if you would have said Jace, that's a
Exact-
different story.
Now that is a different
That's
story.
anyone that's seen
But actually, do
Dude,
I
watched
have any?
season 2 of?
paint.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly right.
Do I have any questions about Magic the Gathering in here? I genuinely don't remember. I'm sorry, MTG Transfems, in advance.
I believe that's what the T in MTG stands for.
Pretty much.
Magic, magic, me transgender. All right, sorry, you guys just heard me cook in real time there.
You
Sorry.
did so good. Your next name is Yunara Dan.
we're going League again.
That is, in fact, League again. Your heuristics have not failed you yet.
Is that a goat girl?
I don't know. This is like a super contemporary champion, so I know nothing about her.
Okay. Yeah, this character was not online when I was playing. Like
Yeah,
a long time
Neither
ago.
for me.
Definitely
You have goat horns.
within like the last year. If there are League knowers in the chat, do not call me. I think we have one, maybe two more names here in this minigame. Blair. Bobby.
Trans person.
This is a trans person. This is our dear, dear right-wing agitator, Blair White. One of the most famous,
Blair White.
one of the most famous, how shall I put this charitably? Pick-me trans femmes in the business. But trans.
Trans rights includes the right to be toxic.
I guess so.
Ah.
And I believe this is our final name coming up. For all the marbles. Oh, I lied. It's not your final name. Oriana. Bobby.
That is a League of Legends champion.
That is a League of Legends champion. Bobby,
It's
don't
Robo
call
Mommy.
it a comeback.
Now,
It's Robo Mommy.
in some respect, I was just gonna say,
Hello?
is this not Ball Mommy? Question mark.
It's a little bit ball
Please.
mommy.
Please,
No,
you
you
can't.
have to have
you can't say the words
chameleon.
"ball mommy" to me when I'm on camera. I don't like people to see me like this.
play Oriana, though.
You have to what to play Oriana?
Be a chameleon.
Oh.
Your eyes have to be in two places at once.
Oh, yeah, I
Interesting,
sure.
You have to get an orchiectomy to play as Oriana.
Well, no, because she's ball mommy, so the testicles are still there. Carol,
Well, no,
we had a
but she's
question
the
about this.
She's the only one who gets to have them. Is my
Orchids.
point.
Okay, fair enough,
got
fair enough.
light balls.
All right, continuing on. Lux. Glubbers.
That's an that's an Oriana character. That's a League of Legends character. She blasts a giant laser. It's
So
really cool.
here's the beautiful thing. I
both.
included this just for me. It is in fact both.
I knew you were gonna do this.
A League of
I was
Legends
expecting this. Yeah.
a League of Legends champion and Lux Pascal, Pedro Pascal's sister. I'm so glad that y'all immediately got what I was cooking. That is a mini game.
That is
Nice.
a textbook quack jape.
Does
Classic.
Straight out of the playbook.
Does Lux what?
Does Lux Pascal also shoot lasers every like 20 seconds?
Honestly, Lux Pascal can do truly whatever the hell she wants forever. Do I need to go back to that slide? Like,
Initially,
Must
what
we
I heard
explain?
was, "Does Lux pass?" And I'm like, "Sir, you cannot
Pascal.
ask that question. Your lane is over there."
incredible. Okay, round 2.
Wait, hold on. Before we keep going, though,
Yeah.
guys, I'm looking over. We hit 100 people on Twitch. Can we get 3,500
God.
before the next minigame? Can we?
Yo.
Can we get 3,500 before the next minigame? I feel like we can. No.
Absolutely
I mean, helping
feel
us
like
get
we can.
there is $169 from John.
Yo.
Holy shit! Thank you, John. John says,
John's
"Put this
definitely a League of
towards-
Legends character.
Yeah,
Yeah.
put this towards a buttload of Dunkaroos, or don't."
I love
And I like that John gave me options. Thank you. Yeah, we're over 3,300.
Let's absolutely go. Y'all are killing it, chat. Thank you for hanging out for this nonsense. Round 2 is going to be trans media, trans representation, trans authors, the many creative ways that we exist in the world. And we're going to start with a little bit of a long one, so walk on a journey with me. I have a quote for you all. This is from an essay on trans representation in media. Here's something that definitely isn't true. The reason trans representation is important is because human beings can only relate to characters who are identical to themselves, and any gains in trans representation come with an equal loss for cis folks. That's ridiculous, and actually the opposite is true. People need to see and feel the experience of those different from themselves, especially from less privileged groups who they share society with but wield outsized and often invisible power over. Now, that is from an essay on trans representation that centers a particular trans character in a video game. Which of these trans women is the representation being discussed in that quote? Is it A, Talia from League of Legends, B, Vivian from Paper Mario, C, Madeline from Celeste, or D, Poison from Street Fighter? Glubbers.
This is absolutely some shit written about Madeline Celeste. People will write fucking doctorate theses on this shit. Theses?
Theses. This not only is a doctorate thesis, well, not exactly, on Madeline Celeste, it is actually an essay written by Maddie Thorson herself. It is the
I was
essay...
gonna say, sounds like Maddie.
It is the
Really?
essay. Maddie, a couple years after Celeste's release, wrote an essay grappling with the question of, is Madeline trans? And the essay opens, well, yeah, of course she is, but then details what it was like for her as the game's creator and someone who came out over the process of, like, making and releasing it, what it was like to discover that, yeah, the character was trans, too. It's a beautiful, beautiful essay. It's just called, like, Is Madeline Trans? And I highly, highly recommend that everyone read it. It made me cry the first time.
What an incredible, like, to make such a big piece of art and then also talk about it in such like an intellectual and impactful way is so wild.
Yep,
Like,
and then
wow.
and then Maddie goes off and makes some head-ass Kaizo shit.
Actually, here's a little bit of trans trivia.
Oh,
Maddie
hell yeah?
made an SCW ROM hack before making Celeste.
Okay, because it's
It
not
exists.
Supersonic Saves the World because that
No,
that references
nope.
Celeste in it. Is
Nope.
Sure Shot predates
Nope,
Celeste?
came
it is
after.
It is way pre Celeste.
Oh hell yeah! I'm learning.
Getting schooled with
exists.
our own game.
We all get to learn something here on this stream. Which actress made waves for playing a transgender Barbie in the 2023 film? Is it A, Laverne Cox, B, Josie Tota, C, Dylan Mulvaney, or D, Hari Neff? We all saw Barbie, right?
I don't know actor names.
We apparently did not all see Barbie. Bobby.
I don't know actor names.
Bobby.
I don't know actor names. 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 I don't know ac
Okay, I'm gonna just go on a limb and say, since we already saw Laverne Cox, it's probably not Laverne Cox. I'm also gonna say that we've also had a couple A&Ds. I'm kind of metagaming a little bit. I'm gonna go Dylan Mulvaney.
It is not Dylan Mulvaney. Dan or Glover?
But I really like that Bobby went Who Wants to Be a Millionaire with that approach. Like, really walk us through the thinking. I like it.
Yeah,
love
let's
it.
phone a friend. Get him
Play
in
it,
here.
play it for the cameras. Dan.
Right.
I'm doing the opposite. Quack is being nice, and it is Laverne Cox. Hey.
I am afraid it is not Laverne Cox either. Glover's
Quack is never being nice, you
Yeah.
fool.
We return to
I
the
see the vision.
50-50. Glover's, what
I
is
see
your
the
answer?
vision. I don't know actor names at all. I can recognize a face and not know their name at all. Harry Neff is a fun name. Harry Neff.
Your limbs have not failed you
Yes!
yet. Are you
These limbs are cracked, folks.
These limbs are absolutely cracked. It's sort of transgender Barbie is sort of, it was hard to parse out because like obviously it's not like textual. There was a lot of paratext like released around the film about how trans actress playing Barbie, and a lot of right-wing whinging about it and the whole thing. But I just think that it's cool. I don't know. I liked Barbie.
Yeah. Really, had that movie not come out in the same year as I saw the TV Glow, might have been my trans movie of the year.
Interesting. Yeah. Yeah,
But I'll give my answer off the air.
I do see that. All right, we're getting a handle for trans media, even if limbs are required. Let's get a little stranger. In the Guilty Gear lore, why is Bridget originally raised as femme presenting? Is it A, because she insisted upon it herself? B, because she had 4 brothers and her parents desperately wanted a girl? C, to keep her safe from superstitious townsfolk who believed male twins brought misfortune? Or D, because of a prophecy before her birth that said a 7th son of a 7th son would bring ruin to civilization? Glubbers by 20 milliseconds.
I don't know shit about Guilty Gear other than it's like way over the top. I'm going with it's either C or D, and I'm guessing it's C.
That is correct.
Wow.
Glubbers
I guess.
has the intuition on lock. Yeah, do any of you know Guilty Gear? Like, have any of you played Guilty Gear?
No.
Yeah,
Is Bridget the one with the dolphin?
Bridget is not the one with the dolphin. That's May, and
no.
she is
Then no.
she is not trans, but she is trans wrongs. I love May. Shout outs
Yeah.
to my Totsugeki girlies.
One of the great characters that isn't trans, but like is trans.
Yeah, exactly. But Bridget's lore is bananas. Like, for a while, Bridget was like one of the anointed femboys in media because her like gender presentation, and there's lore about her being maliciously, like kind of coercively raised as a girl because of bullshit Guilty Gear lore reasons, and then it was sort of will they won't they about what this girl's gender is, and then when Guilty Gear Strive came out, they had her essentially look directly in the camera and say, I am a trans woman, and a bunch of people on the internet were super normal about that. It's well, I highly recommend if you want to have a bizarre time for an evening, you imbibe the substance of your choice and attempt to follow the Guilty Gear lore. It's wild.
I am like encyclopedia person that has documented this entire thing of that story, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a massive
sure.
fighting game. Like, oh yeah, people love the franchise.
Yeah. Oh, the gameplay slaps. I'm shit at fighting games, but Guilty Gear makes my heart happy. Because you just do nonsense. But we can still get, believe it or not, Stranger with our media diets.
Okay.
Ooh.
In Bird Brain, the song by Jamie Page, the bridge contains what spoken line that implies that Kasane Teto is trans? Is it A, where the fuck is my blowhigh? Is it B, oh god, ow, my penis? Is it C, nom 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 estrogen? Or is it D, Kasane Teto trans confirmed, not clickbait? Dan.
I do not think this is the right answer, but C is something I feel like I have heard one of my trans friends say in real life, so we're going C.
That's the best possible explanation for this. It is not, in fact, C. Although, shoutouts to whoever that friend is, you're a real one. Bobby.
Something I have also said. Penis, B.
It is, in fact, oh god, ow, my penis. Fun fact.
Go for it, yep.
There is a custom chart of Birdbrain in Rift of the Necrodancer that I have wanted to include in showcases for things for a long time, but the chart description is just oh god, ow, my penis, so I can't show it on normal marathons, and it makes me sad.
I just have to say, I understand almost none of the words in this question.
Perfect.
Also,
I don't know
am I
this is.
wild? I thought the word was okay. Maybe I'm just a silly little guy, but I thought it was blahage for a long time. And how is it pronounced?
So
It's blahai.
If I understand correctly, blahage is perfectly acceptable. It's the
It's
Americanization,
Swedish, right?
but it is originally Swedish. And blahai or blahai, I don't know the first vowel.
I knew the quack was going to come out with the authentic pronunciation there, and I was not disappointed.
Yeah, that's why you pay me the big bucks or something.
That's why, yeah.
The way I had it explained to me is it's not a vowel sound that we really have in English, and it's kind of like an eh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
We got to get more vowel sounds.
We do. It was first pronounced to me sort of akin to blowhigh, which definitely feels like you're sort of making fun of it, but especially given that we just came from Guilty Gear, I do love the idea of here nerd block this blowhigh mix-up. That's some peak Transfem content for you.
It's also pretty appropriate because the blowholes, the holes.
Yeah, exactly,
right?
the holes. This is about holes.
Right.
Always has been.
It always has been. For our final question for round 2, transmedia, we are going to take it to one of, in my opinion, the most iconic pieces of transmedia ever made, and one that I'm going to go out on a limb here. I'm taking the limb from Glubbers and say that there's not going to be a whole lot of familiarity in this Discord call, but this one's for my girlies. Which of the following is not a chapter title in the web serial Ranked Competitive Breast Growth? Is it A, The Down with Cis Bus Rides Again, B, Drag and Ball Super, C, Believe in the Me Who Believes in Women, or D, Avasaturation Any Percent? Glovers.
Chat popping off for Ranked Competitive Breast Growth.
C. Absolutely.
C, Believe in the Me Who Believes in Women is actually a real title of a chapter in that book. The first time.
All right,
Dan.
fair enough.
We're going D.
Avasaturation Any Percent, also, believe it or not, a real chapter title. So, Bobby,
Speedrun Sickos writing books. Who knew?
you have the opportunity to crawl out of last place, crawl out of the hole, if you will. What is your answer?
Well, I feel like if Avasaturation Any Percent is a chapter, surely Dragon Ball Super is as well. So I feel like my answer has to be A. The Down with Cis Bus Rides Again.
That is correct. The Down with Cis Bus Rides Again is a chapter I made up. Do any of you know where the Down with Cis Bus comes from?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, Glover.
What?
Okay, no. So the Down with Cis Bus is an old, Tumblr fake story about someone who claimed to get, beaten up by a group of trans women who, got off a bus, wearing matching outfits and, claimed that there was, some anti-male, anti-cis violence going on, and so the Down with Cis Bus just became, an enduring community meme.
Gotcha.
I also do briefly have to shout out to Ranked Competitive Breast Growth. Ranked Competitive Breast Growth is a book that dares to ask the question, what would happen if there was a competition where cisgender men could get infinite HRT to grow boobs on the condition that they were actually cisgender men and not secretly trans women? And it's one of the funniest books in human existence. Because, spoiler
Questions
alert,
that needs to be
the
answered.
number of trans women is not 0.
What? No
You'd
way.
be surprised. As we cross out of round 2 and into our second minigame, Kara, how are things looking in the whole world?
Things are looking very exciting in the whole world. We're nearing in on 3,400, which I think means
Nice.
that 3,500 can't be that far away if I remember my numbers. We got a $36 donation from Iris and Zinj. Thank you both. For garlic. Garlic is still hanging there in second place. Soy sauce, currently with a pretty commanding lead with Lunchables trademark pizza sauce right below. Dr. Pepper, still in it. Peanut butter whiskey, still in it. No love for vanilla or onion. I'm so sorry.
You hate to see it.
We also got $5 from Renzo, who says, get that hole, girl. Dealer's choice for the bid war. And I am declaring that I am the dealer, and I am putting it towards Dr. Pepper.
Hell yeah.
As a gift to my dear co-host.
Hey, I appreciate you so much, Kara. Let's get you all the time off you deserve.
Okay, yes, that I'll agree with. Don't be nice to me, but do raise money for me. Is that a thing I can ask for?
That's a thing you can say to me specifically.
You specifically, yeah.
Gentlemen, our second minigame is something
Yes.
I'm so honored beyond measure that I have had the chance to cook for you all today. As we head into our minigame, scores looking like Bobby with 5, Dan trailing slightly behind with 4, and Glubbers with 12. A commanding lead
Oh
right now.
my God.
But fear not, because this is going to be a set of individual lightning rounds. It's time to head to the Grungle Jungle.
Oh
My,
no.
my dear gentlemen, do any of you
no.
know what a grungler is?
I've
Uh,
heard the phrase.
I know
have
what
a
a
vague
grunkle
understanding.
is.
So, a grungler, it originates back to this meme, which you can see on your screen, about how, like, there is somewhere out there's a bisexual man who lives in a Discord with a bunch of weird transsexuals, and he keeps saying stuff like, check it out, guys, I'm the grungler. But the term has sort of evolved and decoupled from its bi-pride roots, and is now just sort of a term to describe sort of any cis man who is feral but adopted sort of transiently by a group of trans women. You know several grunglers in the GDQ community at large. We're all thinking of at least one.
Sure.
Clarification
is-
on how a person is feral.
No, you cannot. Thank you for asking.
Fair enough.
What we have
Overruled,
done
counselor.
What we have done is I, in Community Clash style, have surveyed a representative sample of transfems from across the internet with a series of 24 different men, asking, is the man in question a grungler, an ally, or just a man?
Man.
And the way
Wow.
this game is going to work is we're going to get each of you up here in turn. I will have a unique set of 8 gentlemen that we're going to lightning round through. You need to tell me whether they are a grungler, an ally, or just a man, according to 30 speedrun adjacent transfems.
This
Do
is
you-
exciting. This
Do
is
you
sick.
understand the game?
Is it going to be a picture of the person?
Yes, you're going to get a name and a picture, and you can.
Okay.
So the way this is going to work is we're going to Glubbers. You're going to go first because you are currently in the lead. So the way this is going to work is there is going to be a name and a picture. I am going to set a timer here. We're not going to use multi-buzzer. You're going to have 60 seconds total to make it through 8 men. Your options, you just say Grungler, Ally, or Just a Man. If you have truly no idea who this person is, you can say who, and I will, as fast as I can, give you a very short description of why they're on this list, like what they're famous for. And then after
very idea of this.
And then after you have gone through the entire list, we will go back to the top and reveal the survey answers for each of the men. Are you ready, Glubbers?
Still don't really know what a Grungler is, but I've got limbs.
Hell yeah. 60 seconds begins as soon as I show you your first candidate man. Pedro Pascal.
Ally.
Moist Critical.
He looks like a Grungler.
John Darnielle.
That looks like the exact opposite kind of Grungler.
Exact opposite kind of Grungler. I love it. Michael B. Jordan.
Just a guy.
The Professor of Tolarian Community College.
The fuck? Also a guy.
Also a guy. Baby No Money.
Ally.
Ally for Baby No Money. John F. Kennedy.
Grungler.
Grungler. And last, Waluigi.
Ally.
Ally for Waluigi. All right, how are you feeling? Let's get some good answers in chat for Glubbers.
Good answer.
Grungler, Ally, or Just a Man. I am going to make sure I have my correct notes up here for the answers to this. All right, we are going to go back. Ignore that, you didn't see anything. We're going to go back to the top of the list. So, Glubbers. For Pedro Pascal, you said Ally. Transfem survey said Ally. That is correct.
Wow, nice.
Good answer.
Good answer. For Moist Critical, you said Grungler. Survey says Just a Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also,
Sure.
Kara has, for the record, has not seen the survey results of this, so I'm very excited to see if she breaks
Yeah,
rank
we cooked the list together, but yeah, I'm very excited.
to see what the preponderance of trans women.
So far, I'm 2 for 2, I agree.
All right. John Darnielle, Glubbers, you said Grungler. Survey says, by a margin of 1 vote, Grungler. That is correct.
It's the jean jacket.
It's the jean jacket.
I'm like randomly currently reading a book by this dude. It's very random.
The Wolf book. The Wolf book.
No, Universal Harvester.
He wrote another book. John Darnielle is mostly a singer-songwriter, frontman of the Mountain Goats, but also is an author. I didn't know he wrote multiple books. That's cool. I've got something to check out. Can't be stopped. Michael B. Jordan, Glubbers, you said Just a Man. Survey agrees. That is Just a Man.
Sure.
The Professor of Tolarian Community College, you said Just a Man. Survey says Grungler. This was one of the most lopsided Grunglers of all time. In case the trans tie and Magic the Gathering paraphernalia everywhere did not give it to you. Frequently has like a ton of trans women as guests on his show and is just like so clearly adopted by all of them. We love the Professor. Also genuinely a very good ally. Did a fundraiser for Trans Lifeline like 3 weeks ago that raised $500,000. So,
oh my god, wow,
mensch, absolute mensch, but textbook Grungler.
So I thought the tie was photoshopped. That's why I said the fuck.
No, that's just his
Wow,
tie.
you thought this was a psyop.
That looks photoshopped to me.
Psyop trans tie.
Psyop trans tie. I think I saw
Dude,
psyop
you know that
trans
it's only...
tie.
I feel like we're within maybe a month and a half until someone on the right accuses us of doing that shit.
Yeah, Jesus.
That trans tie is AI.
That trans tie is AI. Baby No Money, you said ally. Survey says also a Grungler, actually. I was surprised by this one.
I agree, and I don't know why.
There's something
This
about
was
the
one of the
facial hair,
names that
maybe.
I added to the list, and I don't know what it is, but yeah.
John F. Kennedy, you said Grungler. Survey says you're a hero for believing that, and I hope you believe it genuinely, but John F. Kennedy is just a man.
JFK Grungler
Come on.
conspiracy theory, please.
After I
So
started
good.
getting this
only
mental
hope.
image of what a grungler is, I was like, JFK, fucking grungler.
Honestly, we can change history right now. To everyone who filled out the survey,
Oh my god.
it's not too late to open your hearts. And last but not
Going
least,
back in time to kill Hitler, broke. Going back in time to grungle JFK, broke.
absolutely. And last but not least, Waluigi, you said ally. Survey says not quite as lopsided as the professor, but that is another Grungler. So with that, Glovers, you had 3 correct answers out of 8, bringing you to a total of 15 points. A respectable outing for being first to this and not seeing the calibration of the survey a little bit.
Before we go to our next contestant,
Yeah.
I must say that the challenge has been met and we have passed $3,500.
Yo, let's go!
Absolutely
Yeah.
popping off.
35-25 towards making sure that I can, stay in bed and have my whole heel right. Because guys, it's scary. We don't have time to get into it, but oh my god, I need to lie down for so long.
There will be plenty of time for sincere posting. For now,
Yeah.
who is in second place? I think it's Bobby now.
me?
It's Bobby now. Bobby, step
All right.
up to the plate. You understand
right.
how this works. You got 60 seconds. There are going to be 8 candidate men. Are they
Got
grunglers,
it.
allies, or just a man? Time will start as soon as the first candidate man appears on the screen.
All right, I'm locked in.
Brennan Lee Mulligan,
Grungler. Easy.
Bad Bunny,
Ally.
Jason Momoa,
Ooh, I feel like ally.
all right, Tim Gunn,
I'm gonna go. I'll go ally.
David Tennant,
Just a guy.
Elliot Page,
I mean Grungler.
Tupac Shakur,
Just a guy.
and last but not least, Hiccup Haddock III from How to Train Your Dragon.
Ally? Question mark?
Ally, but question mark. All right, and with 8 seconds to spare, how are you feeling about how you have typecast these men, Bobby?
There are a couple that I'm debating now, but I there's one or two I think I could have put in a different category now that I'm thinking about it, but we'll find out, surely.
You did a deep think on Tim Gunn.
Yeah,
I was worried about your timer.
we will see what the reasoning is when we get there. Starting things off with, I think you at your most confident, Bobby. Brennan Lee Mulligan, you said Grungler. Survey absolutely agrees. That is
Awesome.
a Grungler. Fun fact about Brennan Lee Mulligan, if I remember correctly, Brennan Lee Mulligan is the only person out of everyone in this list who received a grand total of 0 just a man votes. Everyone
Amazing.
else
Yeah,
received at least
I would have
one.
been shocked. I would have been
Deserved.
shocked.
But Brennan Lee Mulligan is a Grungler. Bad Bunny, you said ally. Survey says ally.
Nice.
2 for 2
Cool.
so far.
Huge.
Jason Momoa, you said ally after some deliberation.
This one
Survey
gave me pause too.
Survey
I know it
said
did.
just a man.
That's what I was debating. It was either
Yeah.
like just a man or an ally. I didn't know what to go with. I figured I was giving him hope, and I didn't know.
Yeah, you know, it's we'll talk about this at the end of the mini game. Tim Gunn. So why lost in thought on Tim Gunn?
It was one of those like on the border kind of people, you know. It was really it. I was kind of debating between two.
Between ally and what was your other option?
I think I was gonna go. I think I know who this person is. I think I remember what this person is from, but I don't know exactly. So that's what I was debating. Is like I think I remember what they're from, but not really. I don't know. So I was kind of debating between this and Grungler.
Interesting. Well, unfortunately, survey's going to disappoint you. Tim Gunn, Just a Man. One of the more strong contingents for Just a Man in the survey.
Can you remind me then what Tim Gunn is in from?
Tim Gunn is a fashion designer, hosted Project Runway for a while.
Okay,
Also an author.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. So I thought it was like some TV personality.
Yeah. Hey, not all TV personalities are grunglers. Only some of them.
I'm sorry to interrupt in the middle of a lightning round recap, but I'm seeing a lot of chatter in chat looking for more clarity on what a grungler is. And before we had explanation by way of a meme, I'm going to explain it with a different meme.
Hell yeah.
Which is a Tumblr post, which I'm going to read verbatim very quickly. I really like that thing in Discord servers where the survey is full of fucking transfem cat girls being autistic about anime or Dark Souls and being horny and posting incomprehensible memes. And there's this one bisexual cis guy named Greg or Alex who's just kind of there because everyone fucks with him and he's just really nice. And he's also really into Warhammer or Destiny or Dark Souls or even military gear in an autistic way. Like every transfem Discord has to have one of those to be a stable ecosystem.
And if
hashtag every transfem Discord server has one of these guys, and they are our strongest soldiers.
They are. And if you're wondering, but wait, that sounds very, very similar to the point of almost meaninglessness with an ally, or perhaps an egg, if you're an educated person. And my response to that is, you're right, it's kind of vibes. That's the whole point of this. To explain the joke a little bit, that is kind of a bit here.
Oh, see, I think there's a clear... I mean, not to... We'll move on, but like to me, an ally is someone who's like, hell yeah, trans rights, like love that shit, but that they don't like hang with trans people.
That's fair. That's fair. I think I also make that distinction.
Grunglers are immerse.
They're like in it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They are like
they're in it and yet completely untouched by us.
All right, continuing this recap. David Tennant, you said ally as well.
Yeah.
Survey says Just a Man, which actually astonished me. Or no.
Wow.
Sorry, I have that backwards. You said Just a Man, survey said ally. That makes more sense.
Okay, now I'm thinking I said ally.
No. So you said Just a Man, survey. I'm looking at the paper in my final notes. Thank you for bearing with me. You're still wrong. The point of this is you are incorrect.
Yeah, cool. Cool. Yeah.
Elliot Page, you said Grungler. Survey says ally. This is one of the ones that I put on. I was really fascinated about this because, like, what is transition in the Grungler ally dichotomy? What does that mean?
That's exactly what I'm wondering. I
need academics on this front. Tupac, you said Just a Man. Survey says also Just a Man.
Okay, cool.
Cool. And last but not least, Hiccup Haddock, you said ally. Survey says Grungler.
Yeah, that's fair.
And fun fact, Toothless, also trans. I don't make the rules. With that,
quick shout out to the chat before you move on.
Yeah.
Comment says, "Hey, when you say something is for the girls and the gays, can you include me in that as well? The girls, the gays, and the grungler." And to me, the girls, the gays, and the grunglers has the exact same vibe as the lovers, the dreamers, and me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Incredible. Well, much like the lovers, the dreamers, and me, you answered 3 questions correct in that lightning round, bringing you up to 8 points, Bobby. Keeping things honest with Glovers going into the final round here.
Yes.
Dan, you have seen your fellow gentlemen step up to the plate. Are you ready to play Grungler, Ally, or Just a Man?
Yes.
All right.
Very confident.
I love the energy. You will have 60 seconds to classify 8 men. Your time will start as soon as the first candidate man appears on screen. And we begin with H-Bomber Guy.
Grungler.
Zoran Mamdani.
Ally.
Tim Henson.
Just a guy.
Andre 3000.
Also just a guy.
Sir Arthur Conan Doyle.
I'm going to say for the memes, it's the Grungler.
Aaron Hansen.
This looks like a guy.
Lin-Manuel Miranda?
Ally.
And finally, pre-transition Quacksilver.
Grumbler.
All right, with 11 seconds to spare, a lot of confidence on these. How are you feeling about how you did? God, I can't look at him. How are you feeling about how you did, Dan?
Like,
That's a crazy drum.
Is Zoran a Grungler? like, I could see it now. Like, I see suit and tie, and I'm like, that's not feral enough. But we'll see. We'll get there.
We certainly will get there. I am loving the logic on all of these. Thank you for making this segment everything I could have hoped it was. Starting off, H-Bomber guy, you said Grungler. The Transfems on the internet absolutely agree. That is a Grungler, if ever there was one. This was also a very lopsided one.
Like, that's got to be the Grungler in, like, at least 10 different Discords.
He's a high-efficiency, high-performance Grungler.
You may not like it, but this is what peak Grungleridity looks like.
Open the dictionary. It's H-Bomber guy.
It's H-Bomber guy. Zoran Momdani, you said ally. Survey says also ally. I do want to note here, but this survey was conducted before the recent news where NYU Langone cut off trans youth healthcare, and Zoran Momdani has thus far not said a single fucking thing about it. So we'll see if he keeps that designation going into the future weeks. But the survey did say overwhelmingly ally, and I for one am hoping that maintains.
I will say I would have ranked him differently pre-election. I think that, like, once you are an elected official in the U.S. government, you cap out at ally.
You can't have a pension and Grungle. Like, they're just exclusionary.
You can't have a pension and Grungle.
Damn, gatekeeping pension.
God, I want that tattooed on my ass. I just, like, straight up.
Is that a
beautiful.
Grungle commentary or a pension commentary?
That's
I don't know.
Maybe
It's
both.
scandalous either way.
Yeah.
Tim Henson, you said just a man. Survey said ally. I think it had, like, I think I voted a Grungler, but that's largely just because damn what those fingers do.
Jesus.
Hey.
I don't know who this is also.
Tim Henson is a very technical guitarist, lead guitar in Polyphia. If you haven't seen him play, damn girl what those fingers do. Andre 3000.
They're so good.
Andre 3000, you said just a man. Survey says also ally.
It's the beret.
I could have seen that one going anywhere.
Yeah, Andre 3K could have truly been any direction. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, you somewhat out of the side of your mouth said Grungler. Survey, again, I respect you, but the survey does not. That's just a man.
I don't know, man.
I mean-
I can't explain it, but I feel Grungler. I feel like if he had had the opportunity, he would have been a Grungler.
If he was on Tumblr, he'd be Grunglin. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
surely.
Dude, this guy has a time in Mario Odyssey. Any percent, you know? I feel... Come on, let's be real.
This guy has a time that he didn't dedicate enough time to it, but he dedicated more than enough to get an okay time. He has like a 104.
Right. Like I'm passable for like a marathon, but like...
Yeah.
God, this
This
is...
guy has a
Not
time
record.
in Mario Odyssey.
I don't
as
know.
heuristic for Grungler has assassinated me.
This is
know-
the greatest
I know
moment
with-
of my life.
I know which
done.
Mario
I'm
Odyssey
dead.
runner
It's
this
over.
is. This is Grand 55.
Oh my god, we are now
which
raising
one
money
this
for
is.
my funeral. I am dead.
We have the... Unfortunately, there are other segments, so I can't just bask
sorry,
in this
yeah,
for
yeah,
3
yeah.
hours. Aaron Hansen, you said just a man. Survey says Grungler. This is the person that the highest number of people DM'd me and said, why is there not an egg option? This is clearly a trans woman. But Grungler was what was available. Lin-Manuel Miranda, you said ally. This was also, I think, a margin of 1 or 2 votes, but survey says just a man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
ultimately just slightly more cringe than kind. And last but not least, pre-transition Quacksilver, you said Grungler, I said just a man, but the survey did in fact say Grungler, so that is another point. I do have to point out, I did not carve that. If you can't read it,
I was just about to ask.
It says, I have failed my hopes and dreams. This is about, this is like about a year before I came out publicly, and probably like, given the denial stash, like 4 minutes before my egg cracked. And I think this just encapsulates how mentally well I was doing at the time, because I found that and was like, I have got to get a picture.
Some part of you
has a little
knew.
face above it. Kinda.
Historical preservation.
Yeah, exactly. It's important. With that brings our scores at the end of the second minigame to Bobby with 8, Dan with 7, and Glover's still a healthy lead at 15. We are going to return to our multi-buzz for our final multiple choice round of trivia before the final question. Kara, real quick, how are we doing on the whole front?
We're doing so good, but we're also overestimate. So let's just say that I thank you everyone who's been donating. We're at 35.25.
Hell yeah. All right, final round. This is the real shit. Politics, anatomy, the whole 9 yards. You all know how this goes at this point.
Sick.
Starting off with an easy one. When is Trans Day of Remembrance? Is it A, March 31st, B, September 10th, C, November 20th, or D, January 25th? Dan?
November 20th.
November 20th is correct. Thank you for incrementing in hundreds. You did not get 100 points for that. I'm so sorry. Does anyone know just
That would
offhand?
be crazy.
Does anyone know offhand what any of these other dates are?
Almost September 11th.
Wow.
Technically not
It's
wrong.
actually 9/11 Eve. Wow.
11 years.
I didn't put the date up there.
So it is bait, but it's actually bait for worse reasons, because September 10th was the date of the most recent political assassination. I just wanted to see if anyone would fall for it. March 31st is Trans Day of Visibility, and January 25th is the day Celeste came out. With that, Mira Bellwether was a trans author and artist most famous for what zine? Was it A, The Cass Review, B, Fucking Trans Women, C, Be Yourself Regardless, The Transfem Field Guide, or D, Oh Joy Sex Toy? Glovers.
This is a zine. It's absolutely Ojoy Sex Toy.
It is not actually Oh Joy Sex Toy.
I need
Bobby.
to calibrate my limbs.
I'm gonna go fucking trans women.
The question mark is everything to me, but it is fucking trans women. Shoutouts to Mira Bellwether, wrote the definitive guide on transfem sexual pleasure, or, a pioneering guide in transfem sexual pleasure, and then gone too soon. In every year, and the anniversary of Mira Bellwether's death is annual Buy a Trans Person in Your Life a Pizza Day. Mira Bellwether, Buy a Trans Person in Your Life a Pizza Day. She was truly inspirational, and shout-outs to fucking trans women. I love it.
There you go.
The zine.
And the activity, let's be honest.
And the activity. Medical time. How often should you dilate in the week immediately following bottom surgery? Is it A, 3 to 4 times per day, B, once a day, C, once every 2 to 3 days, or D, once in the first week? Dan.
Let's go once a day.
It is
B.
not once a day. Glover's 25 milliseconds behind.
Ooh. Very. A, 3 to 4 times per day.
It is, in fact, 3 to 4 times per day. You have to be constantly tending to your neo-vagina, because otherwise, that shit closes up, and you can't get it back open again, and it's a problem.
Yeah.
Gonna be fun.
It's gonna be so much fun. I wish you truly best of luck with the early dilation. I have heard
Thanks, Gabe.
horror stories.
Same. I've watched horror stories.
Wild.
Oh.
We don't have the time to get into that right now.
We don't.
A question about our lovely beneficiary here. Which of the following best represents our dear friend Kara's opinions vis-a-vis chasers? Is it A, all or almost all chasers are just eggs deep in self-denial? B, chasers are a necessary evil that trans women must tolerate in the name of social progress? C, when trans women talk about chasers, they usually just mean creeps, and people shouldn't conflate the two. Or D, there isn't really a chaser demographic. A whole, culture of chasers is just a myth that bigots like to fixate on. Bobby.
For the sake of time, I'm just going to say the letter. I'm going to go with D. I'm going to go with D. That's an opinion.
It is not D, so...
Not D.
Jesus, 3 milliseconds behind Glover's.
I'm going with A because Kara is my foil, and I absolutely would never say anything like that.
That is a beautiful line of logic. It is not A.
Oh my god.
So
Incredible.
Dan, you got a 50-50.
We're going C.
It is, in fact, C. When trans women... Kara, give the full take.
Yeah, this is the only question. Quack reached out to me about this about 5 minutes before the segment started. It's the only one that I wrote the whole thing. If you're a trans woman and you're attracted to men, and you call every man who wants to fuck trans women a chaser, you're gonna have a bad time. That's not if a cool guy wants to have sex with you, that's not a chaser. That's just someone with good taste. You mean creeps. You mean fucking weirdos and stalkers and weirdos. We have words for that.
That makes sense.
From the hole's mouth.
That's the sweetest thing you've ever called me.
I'm so happy to be here. I didn't have anything good for that. I'm sorry. I will work on my repartee. Which of the following is not a fairly common side effect of feminizing hormone replacement therapy? Is it A, browning of the raphe, which is the seam on the underside of your dick? B, perversely increased pubic hair growth while other hair growth decreases? C, ejaculate becomes clear? Or D, erections become painful unless you get hard frequently? Glovers.
D, erections become hard unless you get hard frequently.
Anyway. It is not D. That actually can happen. Use it or lose it is a common aphorism bandied about in the trans community. It looks
Tragic.
like Bobby was next.
I'm going to go with C. Your ejaculate becomes clear.
That also is a fairly common side effect. I would say that is closer to universal. So, Dan,
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Girl cum is clear. You learned
Let's
it here
go-
first.
And
Let's
there
go
are other
B.
qualities of it as well, but we don't have time.
We don't have time. Re-fucking trans women. Sorry, Dan, what was your answer?
Go B.
That is correct.
Nice.
Getting rid of the T in your system does some stuff for hair growth everywhere. The reason that this is a believable lie is because oftentimes removing the hair via some more permanent method is a necessary precondition for having bottom surgery, because most surgeons
It's true.
won't perform it unless you get rid of all of the hair down there. That is going to bring us to the final question of our game. The scores right now, it's looking like Glover's has this kind of locked up, but we are going to take a swing at, this is a sort of name a number segment. There is a common meme in the trans community that is actually just a citation in a medical journal. Hormone replacement therapy has many nicknames among trans feminine people, including blank. Now, there are 13 possible names for this. So I'm going to give each of you 1 second to think of how many you could probably name, and then starting with Glover's, I want you to wager what number of hormone replacement therapy nicknames you think you could rattle off. I will take the highest version. If you can name that many off the list, you will get that many points. If you whiff, you will lose that many points. So this is for all the marbles. Again, the maximum number is 13. I'm going to give you one. You can play the Jeopardy theme song in your head or whatever.
Are we typing something to you? Wait, hold on. What are we trying to do?
No, I'm gonna in a moment. I am going to start with Glover's, and I'm going to ask for wagers. So you can start low, and then if anyone thinks they can beat it, you can name a higher number, and then we'll investigate whoever has the highest wager. So Glover's, how many HRT nicknames do you think you could provide?
I'm gonna go with 3.
3 is the benchmark. Bobby or Dan?
Long opening bid.
Do I hear 4?
No.
No.
All right, Glover's for 3 points. Can you name? All right. Can you name 3 nicknames for feminizing HRT?
All right. I was actually just assuming HRT was one of them. Let's go here. So we got Ball Be Gone. Wait, shit, that's not what HRT is.
If only.
Let's see. I don't know how to say anything that sounds like a name. Something about growing boobs. I've completely blanked now after Ball Be Gone was not it.
Did you bid 4 with none in mind?
Oh,
That's
I
game
am
theory,
a bullshitter.
baby.
That's incredible.
Oh,
Good for
absolutely,
you.
I did.
All right, Glover. Any last minute Hail Marys?
Just make a couple up real quick.
Replacement therapy. We're going to go with Now I've just forgotten the names of hormones. I'm gonna be so for real. Testosterone. Testosterone.
Ooh, I like that.
All right, Glover's. I am heartbroken to tell you that no, Ball Be Gone and Testosterone are not in this list. I do like Testosterone. That is going to be it's doing the hundreds thing again. That is going to be 3 points away from Glover's. Dan or Bobby, any last minute Hail Marys with some information off the board?
I'll take a shot at 2.
Okay.
Bobby, you going back to 3 or gonna let Dan have it?
I'll let Dan have it. I can
All
make
right.
a fun guess later.
Dan, name 2 nicknames.
So, some reference to a blue pill and E are what I've got. 'Cause
Now-
I'm pretty sure estrogen is a little blue pill, and it has an E on it.
You have named
And E might just be a meme that's so universal I'm mixing things up.
You have named nothing but true things about estrogen in pill form. And so technically that is correct, but none of those answers are the nicknames we're looking for. So Bobby, do you want to make a guess or do you want to stand on 9 and we'll reveal the final answer?
I'm standing on 9. I'll stay on 9.
All right. We were looking for hormone replacement therapy has many nicknames among trans feminine people, including titty pills, titty skittles, smart titties, chiclets, antihistamines, mammary mints, lifesavers, tit tacs, breast mints, feminems, antibiotics, transmission fluid, and the notorious HRT. Here
Wow.
at the end, I am a big antibiotics believer myself. I think
I had
that's my
forgotten
favorite.
about antibiotics. It's so good.
Transmission fluid is a
feminine.
very that's
I was a fan of transmission fluid, yeah.
These are great, and now you can sprinkle them into conversations with the trans women in your lives and undoubtedly make their day. That is going to be the end of Straight Men Do Transfem Trivia, and your winner tonight, and the goodest straight man at Transfem Trivia, patent pending, is the one, the only, Glovers.
Woo! Yippee!
Congratulations, all of
round.
you. Super duper quick because we are running just a little bit over. Gentlemen, if the 3 of you have any shout outs to give or otherwise, let people know where you're at on the internet.
Sure, I guess I'll go first. I'm alphabetical, I suppose. I'm Bobby Berm. I don't know. I mean, I stream a few days a week. go support the trans people in your lives. It's a tough time out there. It's a tough time out in the world today, and just go give some love to the people in your life. You know, it doesn't have to be even a trans person per se. Just the people who are getting discriminated upon in life right now. It's tough for a lot of people out there, right? So, you know, shout out to everyone who's dealing with a tough time right now in life. I know it's kind of wild, but you can do it. You can do it each day, one day at a time. And you know, I hope y'all having a great night, having a fun time, raise a lot of money, and yeah, that's all I got. I think. Over to you, maybe Dan.
Yeah, I'm Dan. If you ever see me, say hi. Thanks for letting me be a part of like using my cisness in a fun way. This was a lot of fun. And shout out to BD. She's got a Hades run coming up tomorrow. It's like her first marathon run, and it's going to be amazing. So shout out to BD.
Yeah, and I'll go last, because that's how that works. I'm Glubbers. I do a lot of things, but this isn't about me. This is about the fact that transmission fluid is still making me laugh, and you guys should absolutely just watch all of this fantastic thing that we have going on, raise good money for good cause. We need to do great things in a world that's filled with so much hate right now, and I love seeing these things come together. So thank you to everyone. Shout outs to you, the people watching, the people doing this. Kara is someone that I just met. Very cool. Done.
I couldn't have said it
Right
better
back at you, buddy.
Oh, this was a beautiful meeting. My work here is done. And I have been Quacksilver. You've heard more than enough of me. You will hear from me again this weekend. Thank you so much to the three of you for agreeing to participate in this absolute nonsense, and Kara for coming and being a beautiful trans perspective that I could never hope to have on this circus. We're gonna raise all the money you need, and you're going to have such a beautiful time off. And we have taken up too much of your time, so we're gonna go and let the Golf It crew do their thing. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thanks, everyone. Thank you
Thanks,
so
everyone.
much.